Today's podcast will feature Laura Foray, who will explain her research with Professor Martin Bide, Chair of the Textile, Fashion Merchandising, and Design Department.
Hi, I've been working for Dr. Bide since the beginning of the semester. He gets projects sent by people from all over to test the fabric, and I, myself, and another girl help to assist and run all the tests. Right now, we're working on fabric which was given to us by Rothtech, which is a corporation that manufactures fabrics for the military. So we have been running tests on those to see how the camouflage print works with all the colors and the dyes, to see if they'll rub off onto any other fabrics. We also test and do laundering procedures to see how durable they are. We also run tests. For the process of crocking, we use a mechanical machine that rubs the fabric, the camo print we have, and we see how the color will rub off of the print. We do this with both wet and dry to see how it will react. With the laundering procedure, we wash the fabric 25 times with a certain special ATCC detergent, and it is washed and dried. And then we redo all the tests to see how it reacts after it's been laundered. The absorbency test is done with an embroidery hoop, and water is dripped onto the fabric. And then you see, using a stopwatch, how fast the fabric absorbs the water. And that will also explain how it's going to react to sweat and when it gets wet. The pH test is done by boiling the fabric in water, and then it's dried and wrung out. And using that water that was boiled in, we test the pH of the water. All the fabric has to be kept in a special, almost like a refrigerator kind of device, and it keeps it at standard temperature and pressure.
In addition to majoring in textile, fashion merchandising, and design, what else are you studying here at the University of Rhode Island?
I also study studio art, which is basically painting, drawing, sculpting. It also encompasses art history and any photography, basically a wide variety of art courses.
How do you plan on balancing your TMD major, focusing on researching the science aspect of it, with your art studies?
I do the research in between classes or whenever I have time, but with the abundance of courses that I'm taking, it's hard to get into the lab for many hours, so I usually only do a few hours a week. That's really it.
How did you find out about this opportunity to research for Professor Bide?
My advisor knew that I was interested in textile science, so she informed Dr. Bide, and this semester he emailed me and asked me if I was interested, and so I've been helping him out ever since.
And how do you hope to further your studies in textile science? Are you enjoying this?
I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping to get an internship this summer in the city to work more in the styling and design aspect of the major, and so hopefully I'll be introduced into that section, and we'll see how that goes.
And then what are you currently doing? I know that you talked a little bit about the textiles with the Army. Is that what you're doing right now for his research?
Yes, we're doing that, and we're also doing a experiment on some fabrics from Rhode Island that a company that manufactures all the prints, and so we're seeing how the prints hold up within the fabric, how the color saturation stays, and if they will rub off, like using the crocking method, and how they will perform.
Alrighty, thank you very much.